Lately I've been getting a lot of questions on how I make my CBD oil, and today I'm going to show you and I'm going to show them. I use the magical butter machine. I infuse my cannabis into the MCT oil, and we're going to go through the steps and process on what I do when I make my oils. Just a little tour here. There's 4 buttons here. Well, 5 technically. One's for oil at 1 hour, and then there's a 2-hour button, 4-hour, 8-hour, a clean button, and a temperature set. And we have 97 grams of CBD, and the nugs are they're about all the same size. And we're going to do this airtight in a tinfoil wrap, and that's going to be at 300 degrees for 23 minutes. This little tinfoil tray that I made, and I'm just gonna do it in a couple pieces here. I want to seal this so it's going to be airtight. Just a nice little pocket. Airtight. Okay, the oven's preheated at 300 degrees. Now I'm going to take this sealed cannabis, I'm going to pop it right in the center of the oven and set the timer 23 minutes, and we will be back. Alright, 23 minutes is up. I'm going to stop that. Alright, so we let the cannabis cool down a bit, and I'm going to open it up. Probably much easier to... You can see the cannabis is really brown, nice brown, a lot darker than when it went in, obviously. And this is completely decarbed and ready to go. Alright, to start off with making our infused oil, MCT, there's going to be 1 tablespoon per cup of lecithin, and we're going to add that, so put that to the side carefully. Going to measure in 2 cups. I'll show you the minimum line after. Make sure this is all cleaned out in here. There's 1 cup. Two cups. We're just shy of the minimum line, so we'll just add a little bit more. Sorry if the camera's a little shaky, but hopefully you can see there's a maximum line there, and right there is the minimum line for the liquid. So if it's too little, then the sensors won't allow the machine to work properly. So right now it's at just over 2 cups. Now it's best to keep these ungrinded. You have to use it, the buds. It will grind itself. It's recommended to just put them in whole. And there we go. As you can see, it's right at the max line, so it's full. You don't want to put any more than that in. Can't forget about the lecithin. Now it's 1 tablespoon per cup of liquid. I'm not very good at opening this stuff. Okay. 1 cup, and for 2 cups of liquid, 2 tablespoons. Also, don't forget, always remember to make sure your machine's unplugged before you start doing anything, so there's no mishaps or accidents. Lecithin's in there, everything's at its max line. I'm just going to put this in nice and there, it's in. Now I can plug it in, and if I turn it the right way, there we go. So the lights are on. Now we're going to set the temperature 1, 2, 3 at 160, put the 4-hour tincture button on, and it will warm up and it will start. It does take a little bit to warm up, usually about 5-10 minutes, but there you go, you can hear it starting, and we will come back in just about 4 hours and check on our progress. And there you have it. 4 hours is complete, and you can see it's just beeping on the top there. We're going to let it cool down, so we're just going to push stop, and we're going to let that sit there for a few minutes until it cools down. And okay, it's been a little while now. It's cooled down. It's still a little warm, but able to work with. Carefully take the lid off. Make sure everything's unplugged. Don't leave it plugged in while you're doing this. And as you can see, all that material has been ground down to a fine dust. Now, the other thing you're going to want is a spatula, silicone one, your love glove, and don't ask why it's called a love glove, but it is ribbed for your pleasure. I guess that's kind of a play on words. And make sure you have a bowl and your filter. So what we're going to do is carefully and quietly, I'm going to just pour everything out and let it filter through the bag. You can see it's just going right through the bottom there. Now, I'm going to have to just put that bag back there for a second. Now, I'm going to need that spatula to get all the debris, all the material out of that. Now the liquid's still going to be a little warm, so that's why you put on this glove, and you take it and gently squeeze the bottom. This glove protects you from the heat. It is still a bit warm there, and a little bit cleaner using the glove. You don't want to get the oil all over. And there you have it. CBD infused MCT oil. All that's left to do right now is just bottle it up. You can put it away, store it in a cool, dark place or in the fridge, and it should last you a very long time.